Sometimes, what we see, what is in front of our eyes, is not the truth.
Sometimes, the events that unfold before us seem confusing, unfair, or completely devoid of reason.
Today, in the 9th episode of the End of Time series, we will embark on a journey where every step brings a new question and deep confusion.
This is the 4th parable from Surah Al-Kahf.
I am Omar.
And I am Salama. Let's begin today's journey.
It was a time when Prophet Musa alayhi salam was actively calling people towards the deen of Allah, conveying Allah's message, reminding people of His commandments, and guiding them back to the straight path. One day, people had gathered around him. The atmosphere was quiet, yet intense hearts, listening, minds absorbing, souls searching for truth. Then, from within the crowd, a man stood up. He asked a simple question, but one that would open the doors to an entirely new journey. He asked Prophet Musa alayhi salam,
"Who is the most knowledgeable person on earth?"
For a brief moment, silence filled the gathering. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, the prophet who stood firm before Pharaoh, who witnessed the sea split before his eyes, and who spoke directly to Allah, responded according to what he knew at that moment. He said, "I am the most knowledgeable." But Allah, in His wisdom, gently corrected this understanding. And at that very moment, something shifted in the course of Musa, peace be upon him. Allah informed Prophet Musa alayhi salam through revelation that there was a servant of Allah on earth who had been given knowledge that he did not yet possess. His name is Khidr alayhi salam. Prophet Musa accepted this with humility as a seeker of knowledge and prepared for the journey to meet Hazrat Khidr.
So Hazrat Musa alayhi salam started the journey with a young companion by his side.
Allah gave them a sign. They were told to travel until they reached the meeting point of 2 seas, where a fish would guide them.
They were told that the place where the fish would slip into the water would be the spot where they would meet Hazrat Khidr.
They started the journey. Days passed in heat, silence, rest, and hardship. The journey was long and difficult, but they continued forward without hesitation. They rested near a rock by the sea. There, the fish they carried slipped away in an unusual way. But, in exhaustion and forgetfulness, they moved on, without realizing the importance of what had just happened. Later, the companion of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, remembered the moment and realized that the sign they were searching for had already appeared there. Immediately, they turned back to the same place. At the shore, they found Hazrat Khidr standing alone, calm and silent, as if he already knew they were coming. Prophet Musa approached and requested to accompany him so that he could learn from the knowledge Allah had granted him. Hazrat Khidr responded, "You would not be able to remain patient with me, and you would not be able to understand the deeper reality of what you would see." Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, assured him with humility that, by the will of Allah, he would remain patient and would not question anything. And so, the journey began. They boarded a boat with fishermen who kindly allowed them to travel without payment. After some time, Hazrat Khidr damaged part of the boat, creating a hole that allowed water to enter. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, was shocked and questioned why such an action was taken against people who had shown kindness. Hazrat Khidr reminded him that he had already been told he would not remain patient. Prophet Musa realized his mistake and asked not to be held accountable for his forgetfulness. They continued their journey in silence. Prophet Musa tried to control his questions, remembering the condition placed upon him, but inside, confusion was growing, and the weight of what he had seen was not easy to carry. He did not yet know that the next event would be even more difficult. They came across a young boy playing in an open field. Without warning, and without any visible reason, Hazrat Khidr took the life of the boy. The world around them seemed to fall into silence. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, was deeply shaken and questioned how an innocent life could be taken when no wrongdoing had been done. It's an unacceptable act. Once again, Hazrat Khidr reminded him that he would not be able to remain patient. At this point, Prophet Musa understood the seriousness of the situation and said that if he questioned again, he should not continue to accompany him. They later arrived at a town. Tired and hungry, they knocked on several doors, but no one offered them food or hospitality. Despite the known tradition of generosity in such times, the people of the town turned them away. They continued walking in silence. In that same town, Hazrat Khidr noticed a wall that was close to falling. He repaired it without asking for any reward. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, observed this and mentioned that they could have taken payment for such work, especially after being denied hospitality.
What Prophet Musa said was quite logical. They should have taken the wage to fix the wall when the villagers themselves were not too welcoming for them.
At that moment, Hazrat Khidr, peace be upon him, informed him that this was the point where they would part ways. Then, the truth behind each event was revealed. The boat was damaged because a cruel king was seizing every sound boat by force, and this small damage protected it from being taken away. The boy was taken because he would have grown up to bring hardship and disbelief upon his believing parents, and Allah intended to replace him with a better, purer child. The wall was repaired because beneath it was a treasure belonging to 2 orphan boys, and it was preserved until they reached maturity. Their righteous father had left it for them. None of it was done by personal desire. It was all by the command and wisdom of Allah. A damaged boat, a young boy, a repaired wall. 3 events that seemed confusing to human eyes. But behind each one was wisdom that only Allah knew. This journey taught that human beings see only what is in front of them, but Allah sees what is hidden and what is to come.
And this is why this parable is the part of Surah Al-Kahf. Because one day, a great deception, Dajjal, will come, and it will show people only what they want to see.
But only those will be safe who understand that reality is not always what it appears to be. Sometimes, truth lies far beyond sight.
So we need to make sure when Dajjal comes with all his fitnas, we don't fall for what he wants us to see, but we see through our faith in Allah.
Thank you for your love and support for the Golden Sands. Like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts about this video.
See you in the next episode, inshallah.
On the next episode, a legendary king travels to the ends of the earth to barrier a terrifying evil, but the promise of its fall approaches. The story of Dhul-Qarnayn, a barrier holding back a tide of chaos until the appointed time comes. Witness the story of Dhul-Qarnayn.
I have heard many tales in my time. Stories that can change the way you see the world. Behind every story you hear are those who search through the past with me. Smekam.